So hey Tony, thank you so much for joining. Like before we join in, can you before we start, like could you start by introducing yourself? Like what do you do? Just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Tony Rader, and I am a mortgage broker with Gold Standard Mortgage. I've been a mortgage broker now for about 8 years, and been do loans in Texas, Nevada, and California.
Great, great. And you're based out in Texas, right?
Yes, I'm out of Austin, Texas.
Great, great, great. So yeah, like let's go back a little bit. Before we started working together, like before you started working with us, I just want
Okay.
to know like what was the main problem that you were facing in your business?
Well, the biggest problem I think for every mortgage broker out there is trying to obviously get leads. And they say that you got to go out there and chase realtors and call them up and get them to want to refer to you. And I was finding that to be very difficult, as all mortgage brokers do, because they already have their relationships. Or they had somebody that another realtor turned them on to, and they've been working with them, and they don't need another mortgage broker, or they're constantly getting calls from us all the time. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I really believe that the cart is before the horse in this situation. And I may get in a little trouble for saying this, but I believe that if you're looking to purchase a home, you should find a mortgage broker first to
Yeah.
make sure you have all of your finances in line and you know exactly how much you can afford. When you go to a realtor first, they're going to say to you, how much have you been pre-approved for? And if you haven't been pre-approved, then they're going to send you to someone like me, who in turn has to send them back to them again, because they're not going to take you shopping without knowing what you can afford, because most people, as they say, have champagne taste on a beer budget. So they'll go out looking at $500,000 homes when they can only afford 250,000. So I try to tell all my clients it's like going to the grocery store and going shopping without knowing how much you have in your bank. You can't go buy food if you get to the counter and then it's like, oh, sorry, you've been declined. Nobody wants that. So, get pre-approved, learn what your finances are, how much you can afford to buy, and then allow us, the mortgage broker, to say, hey, I have a realtor in that area. I'll set you up with them and let them take you out shopping. Because a realtor loves when we say, hey, call them up. I got somebody pre-approved. They're all finished. They're ready to go. All you got to do is take them out. Bam, they're excited. So
Yeah.
that's what we want to do.
Great, great, great. And like like you said, the problem was realtors not referring back, and also like I just want to know, like how was that problem like affecting you on your day to day in your mortgage business?
Yeah, well, if they're not feeding you leads and you're not getting leads from them, then what are you going to do? How are you going to find people? And it's very difficult. You may get one or two, but realtors out there that want to send you people, but that's few and far between. I was having that issue after being in this business for a long period of time. Realtors dropped by the wayside. Tons of them left during this past um, rise in the interest rates, and nobody was selling, nobody was buying, and they couldn't afford to stay in. So you lose a lot of realtors. I got to the point of like, okay, what do I do now? And then I
Mm,
happened to come across your system, and I had tried many, many systems, and man, they just didn't live up to what they said they were going to be doing. But the minute I fired up with you guys, within a few hours, I was getting leads like right away.
yeah, thank you so much for that. So
Yep.
yeah, like that's great. And also like now at that point when you were looking for help, like what exactly did you want to achieve? Like what were your goals?
Well, obviously, the end goal is to close loans. And the more leads you're getting, and the more people that, it's a numbers game, and the more people that are signing up and filling out the questionnaire, um, then the more opportunity you have to finding people to close. And so having to make calls, and you get people who will automatically fill out the questionnaire and they'll make an appointment. Great. And then you've got people that will do all of that, and then you call them and they're a no-show. But with your system, which is nice, is you keep dripping on them. You keep, and then they turn around and, yeah, okay, yeah, let me get that appointment and make that appointment. But then you have a lot of other people that you still are able to call on your own and see if you can get them engaged, because sometimes you wonder, why did they take the time to fill this all out if they're not going to follow through or want the information?
Yeah, no. So like when you started working with us, like our main goal is just to make sure that you guys get the best quality of systems, and yeah, we are always open to taking feedbacks. So I just want to know like how was your experience with that? Like we taking feedback from you and then doing that thing. So I just want to know like how do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, the experience has been great. I'm getting a lot of leads. The other day, I received, I think it was 8 leads in one day. Now, depending upon where you live and what area you're working, because I've got a couple of states, getting 8 leads, it was really nice. And I think out of those 8 leads, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 of them booked appointments, which is nice. Today I spent time, because I had a little more time today to catch up on some of the calls, and I probably called and texted probably about 25 people, and out of that 25, I received 3 calls, and one person I have to call back here in about 45 minutes because they were at work, but they said, yeah, I definitely want to talk to you after work at 3. So, it's nice to have that, plus the way your system is set up has been really helpful, and
Yeah.
has changed the game for me.
So like Tulin, like now that you've gone through our system, like what do you like most about our system? What do you like most about the Lending Ignite as a company?
Well, number one, I like you, Raj. uh,
Thank you so much.
I mean, you guys have been great. Any suggestions I've made, anything that I think can better the system, you guys listen. You do what's best for us, and we all try to work together to make it better, which is great. Um, and great contact, easy to get a hold of you, and you're always willing to jump on this kind of a Zoom call, or emailing you and letting you know, hey, look, I think we need to fix this or that, or could you do this, tweak this. So that's been awesome. The other thing, it started generating leads right away. I thought that was really awesome, that right away, and it was kind of fun. In the very beginning, I think I had my credit scores a little too low, but when you're looking at your phone because of the app and stuff, and you're seeing, hey, a lead, you got another lead, you got this lead, this person signed up for a call. It's pretty exciting, and then so all of that was really good, and and I've been able to close some good loans with you guys so far, so excited about that.
Great, great. So like leads are good. Like I just want to know like since you started working with us, I just want to know like what are the specific results that you have achieved, like so in terms of the amounts of deals you have closed, and like in the amount of revenue that it has generated for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken a little bit of a time in the beginning when I first got on to kind of, you got to get your own rapport down, and you have to get what you're going to be saying and how you're going to say it and how you're going to text people. But with your system too, it's been fun with the new texting, where it's like you have your own virtual assistant that's, hi, this is Leah, and We noticed that you filled out a questionnaire here, and what questions might you have, and what are your, what's your credit score, and then getting them to try and engage, and then get them to go ahead and uh, fill out a time, to schedule, because Leah's like, well, hey, let's get on a call with Tony Rader, our mortgage guy, and he can answer all your questions for you. So that's been nice to get set up. I would say right now, on average, probably a couple of loans a month
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, has started to come in my direction. Um, so, and that's been nice because, over this, you still hear from a lot of people like, man, it's still tough out there. Man, I'm still having problems, and I'm not getting, well, in this situation, I'm getting the leads. I'm starting to finally make some money here, and get my report, my rap down, if you will, and be able to tell, get people engaged.
Great, great. Yeah, like that's what we want. And like, do you have any specific number in mind? Like, how many deals have you closed till now with us? Like, if you can, yeah.
Probably since May. Um, I would say I've closed probably close to 10. Yeah, I would say close to 10. Um,
Great.
10 leads. Yeah.
Great, great. And like, what? Let's say like we are halfway our journey, right? So like, what are your goals forward with us? Like, what do you look forward to with us, and like, how do you want to take this relationship forward? I just want to know more about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I I would like to. There's some things that I would like to do with you guys, either in the ad section, because you're real good at, listening to maybe something that might be able to help us or change the situation. Um, I know your ads are working, but if there's putting together another, like I have a 1% down loan, I think you guys did something with that. Um, and there are there's some video stuff that I want to shoot myself, um, that I know you and I talked about that. I just haven't had a
Yeah.
chance yet to set it up. It's been pretty busy lately, but I got a little break right now. But yeah, those are the things that I'd like to do with you guys, and see if we can increase and get some better quality, because it's all obviously all about quality. People that
Yeah.
are serious, and
Mm-hmm.
want to, and really want to either learn about it, learn what their, how the bit how it works, because a lot of people don't understand how to get a loan and how much they have to put down. Some people are still thinking you have to put down 20%, and that's not true. I mean, you can go as low as 0% with the
Yeah.
down payment assistance programs. So,
Again, like we are always open to improving and getting you better quality leads. Like that's what we work for. That's what our motto is of our company. But yeah, like Ronnie, it was nice. And also like last one, like if someone was on in the same spot as you were before starting with us, and they were on fence to start working with us, like what would you say to them?
well, I would tell them, hey, if you want leads and you don't want to be chasing around realtors, and getting their attitude because they're sick and tired of having us call them all the time, then it, you know, I'll tell them I've done a lot of different programs over the years, but this is the only one that I've come across to this point, because I swore I wasn't going to do any more. But I was like, all right, try one more time, and then so far this has been pretty good.
Yeah, because when we were starting, you were saying like, man, if this doesn't work out, I'm not doing anything again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was like, I was done. Um, because everybody promises the moon and nobody was delivering. So, and then they were so high priced. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, $2,000 a month. I mean, it's like you'd have to close one loan just to cover your net. You know, and, wasn't happening. I didn't even want to spend, most of the time, I didn't even spend that much. That, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So,
Great. Yeah, Tony, like, this it's awesome. Like, every time I talk to you, like, right now, I maybe we think we have had like more than 20, 30, 40 calls till now, like since we are working together. That's what I like to build relationship with clients, just talk to them about, what's going on, what's not, that's what I want to do and keep doing this for you and, all the other mortgage brokers, loan officers who are really looking forward to grow the business. So, yeah, like, thank you so much for your time for this. And, I really look forward to working with you in the long term.
yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it too, Raj. Thank you.
Thank you so much.